like, I bet you were doing this stupid thing, and then they get excited about that and forget you were insulting them.
On my social media groups.
Your phone, yes.
Okay, can we just comment on the fact that you just take pictures of dirt? Like, can we just address that?
What is that? A spider? That's a crazy looking little weird crab spider. Oh, he actually has kind of cool nature pictures because Australia
has nature, whereas Katie's like, look at this nice floral arrangement of cigarette butts.
And
Every now and again.
Okay, Zach, that's enough. And he keeps going, just like an ISFP. Just like a good ISFP, the silent non-compliance.
Motherfucker's acting like he hasn't circled around already.
I took a photosphere.
Actually, Zach, if you're not Facebook friends with Katie, you should be. You guys could like just have a great old time. Hey, how did you do that with that app?
That was pretty cool, dude. It's with my phone.
Sort of shit, but that's awesome.
Holy shit.
Damn, Katie's got some catching up to do.
How the fuck did you do that, dude?
How'd you do that?
It's the ISFP app on my phone.
Yeah, that's basically Introverted Feeling, the app.
Yeah.
Katie, you got some catching up to do. He's pimping his game. Hey, show her how you can spend. Like, don't spend much time on it. You can't.
Okay.
But watch what he does.
Find it again.
And then tell me how confident you feel as an ISFP.
All right.
You took it like a panoramic.
It goes everywhere.
What kind of fucking... How do you do that?
It's just on my phone.
It's just on his phone in Aussie land. On the phones in Aussie land, they have panoramic view.
I go into camera, and then I press this button, and then it's photosphere.
She is totally jealous.
And then you just point it at the blue dot.
What kind of phone is that?
It's a Google Nexus phone. And then you point it at the dots.
Oh, okay. It's kind of like a panoramic, except like more extreme.
I'm hungry as shit. Oh, I forgot I'm not muted. Sorry.
What do you search to find it in Google Play?
It's not on Google Play. It's just on my phone.
Oh.
All those new...
That shirt needs to be washed.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, he was talking about your beard.
Did we not just sound alike?
I think it... I don't know. Yeah. I can't really see very well. Yeah, you both just said, no, it doesn't. I mean... You guys may not be really quick with the wit and one-liners, but god damn it, if your nature pictures aren't
good. Shut up.
Zingers.
I'm showing him my picture. Oh, it won't scroll on this thing. Your computer sucks.
No, you're... yeah. Fuck you. His is better, though.
What? Well, yeah, his picture's better.
Your phone's up. That's your own fault. I've told you to
I take good pictures.
Get a new phone forever.
That has nothing to do with insurance.
It has like everything. Your screen is shattered.
It's but not like where the picture's at. You know what I call ENTPs?
Which ones?
I know I'm gonna get $1 billion.
Soul Crusher?
Yes.
That's kind of cool sounding. I don't know why you call that.
If you guys have no feelings, if you would just crush other people's feelings.
It's not that they don't have feelings. Now listen, me and Audrey were talking about this last night. Taylor, are you still there?
Yes. I can go away though.
I would prefer that you did not. The story is for you.
Okay, good. I wasn't really going to anyways.
So, was it, me and Audrey were talking yesterday. We were trying to come up with like metaphors for FI, and she was talking about FI polar for ENTPs. It's kind of like an island that you have. You don't really go there, and after a time, you learn to stay away from it and sort of look at it through a telescope. And you're like, oh yeah, that's FI Island over there. But on occasion, you black out and you wake up on FI Island, and it kind of freaks you out a bit. So it's like, you do that, but then other people's FI, they have a lot of different islands. However, you're not great at navigating the waters, so you don't know that those islands are out there, but everybody else keeps telling you that those other FI islands are out there, and you're like, yeah, sure, whatever. I don't know. I've never seen it. The problem is when you black out, you go over to other people's islands and you take shits on them and light everything on fire, and then when you wake up, other people are screaming at you because you went to town on their islands, and you're like, listen, I can't see them. How do I know those even exist?
Yeah. Going somewhere, or is that from somewhere, or is it just a? Okay, I didn't know if that was in reference.
Totally ignored me, the bastard.
No, I'm not. I'm just trying to contextualize your statement, but there is no context.
There's context.
What was the context of it?
The lack of FI or not
Okay,
lack
right,
of.
so
I like how the context was like me saying, oh yeah, there's this aspect of feeling that you can't understand because you can't see it. And he's like, I don't get what the context is.
No, that's the topic. I didn't know if there's a reason that we were going to this particular insight. Yes, I would agree that that's a good analogy. And also, you need to figure out what context means.
Do I?
Well, apparently not. You can keep on right on without it.
Could you teach me?
I can. I've seen that picture before. Oh, you got a new one?
Yeah.
Oh, that's always smart of you. And a few others.
Yeah, and then I suppose for the ENTPs, they got all these TI islands, and they see all these people keep fucking wrecking their ships, and they're like, you idiots. There's like an island nearby. If you would just fucking go there, you wouldn't crash, but no.
They don't really crash. They just kind of like fucking pirates.
People with low TI, they just sort of flounder around in the water like, help. And the ENTPs are like, the island's right fucking there. And they're like, there's not an island. ENTPs send out life rafts from their TI islands, and the people in the feeling ship start freaking out because they think it's raiding parties. And they're like, we're here to help you, you dumb shit.
Yeah, you are.
Or butt pirates.
But
That sounds like booty.
It's the butt pirates and the infamous Captain Chicken Canner.
chicken. I like chicken.
Do you like chickens that much?
I didn't hear anything else besides chicken.
Oh, I said Captain Chicken Canner.
I know that you like to be on this camera like this.
Yeah, that's just a wholesome position right there.
Oh, that's like really bad.
It's they call it the POV.
The only reason I like
I've never thought to say this before, but just now when you said that, I was like, yeah, you're a dork.
But you get it.
I get it. Like, fucking pop. I was like, that's so dorky.
My dick.
Oh.
Whoops. So who else in this room? Why are these people quiet? What's going on?
Is it a tick or a twitch? Or were you trying to pop your neck? Yeah, that.
It's my neck.
Your neck.
Yeah. I crack it. I don't know who that was. That was disgusting.
Use your manners.
Should I really?
Yep, go ahead.
Yeah.
So what's going on, Katie? Fill me in. Give me the deets.
The what?
Don't do anything.
I don't have anything after that.
The deep doesn't wash it off.
Oh.
Yeah, you will be tainted. Never use a black light on yourself. That's just, it's not going to reveal good things. Anyways,
Show up in black light.
what?
Do the deets show up under black light?
Yeah, sort of in a splatter pattern.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ew. Ah. Yeah. I was asking what's going on, Katie.
I don't know.
Yeah, talk to Katie.
I've been
Stop
hanging
making
out at the
stupid noises
park.
by itself.
You've been hanging out at the park. Did the kids know?
Yeah,
Did you forget the kids? Did you lose the kids?
No, I did not.
You went to the park and you're like, oh, look over here. There's some scrap metal. I can take a picture of and pretend it's nature.
Fuck you. That would be something I would do.
She's like, look at the luscious Kansas trees.
It's about the kids when there's a wasp in the car. Then it's every man for itself.
Oh, yeah, you did it, Taylor.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
dude.
don't know how many times I have taken off from the car and I have to go back to a kid in the car seat. I'm like,
Did you see the wasp and try to FI it out of existence? Did you just cry at it and tell it to
I
stop?
like hate wasp. I won't take off.
Okay, so you left the kids.
I have seen her abandon a kid strapped into a car seat. Like, just leave it to the wolves and take off running.
Hungry as shit.
I was standing by two child.
Well, fuck, you were strapped in the car seat and your mom left you there to die.
So
This is little fuckers, aren't they?
what?
You don't rise. You get all the credit for bringing us to food.
But what?
But you're nice, bro. I was speaking of
Oh my goodness. Why?
because it's a fucking cleaver pocket.
Is that what that blade is for?
A cleaver? Like, yeah.
Yeah. Like a meat
Like a
chopper?
meat cleaver. Yeah.
Yeah.
With a pocket knife.
It's a pocket knife.
Isn't that cool?
Touching my plate.
So what?
What's that? Pizza? Yes. Fuck yeah, dude, I'm starving.
So if you're not in nature, what do you take pictures of?
With me? Nothing.
Nothing. So if there was no nature around, like if you were to be indoors long enough, would you just like shrivel up, kind of like a plant?
No, because they're also lazy.
Ah.
Oh yeah, I could hibernate. Man.
Yeah, I was thinking more like a fungus,
Kind of.
just sort of growing on something.
I'm not a fungus. Fuck you.
Question. Do you notice after a while that there's algae growing on your skin?
Can't go suck your dick.
I do not have the aerobic
And then yeah.
tenacity.
Actually one out of I think 3.
You would know that, wouldn't you?
I read it the other day. Yeah.
1 out of 3. What?
You know, so many out of the many that can do it have done it.
I heard that Ron Jeremy did it, but he preferred having his gut because
They're all
he
pretty
liked
good.
sandwiches more.
I had a buddy who did it at a party when we were in high school.
Oh, you told me about that.
Yeah.
I bet he was right about that. Or maybe
No.
not.
I don't think he did. There's weird things see happening on the kitchen table when we're walking.
You're like, well, that doesn't look.
Kind of sets
I don't know.
a weird mood probably for like
At
parties.
that point, it was going on like its third consistent non-stop booze fest. So at that point, there's a lot of weird shit going on. You know, it's sort of
That's a lot of drinking.
different.
I'm glad we don't do that anymore. I don't think I could handle it.
Oh yeah, background noise. Oh yeah, he's gone.
His college days sound like insane.
I was hard to handle. That's funny.
Rich.
Well, that's,
Katie, what do you people do in Pratt, Kansas for fun? Do you ever have bonfires?
Yeah.
I actually enjoy bonfires. I'm a simple guy in that way.
It's
You
hanging
know.
out on a dirt road.
how do you know that you enjoy bonfires? You ever been to a bonfire?
I have been to a bonfire, Taylor.
I've
Where?
known a couple people that on their like graduation night.
I don't.
Was it over there in the room in your room by the blank spot on your wall?
No, I don't remember the address. It was someone's farm.
It wasn't in your room.
It was not. You know that I am well open enough about my slothfulness. I would not lie about going to a bonfire.
You know that I just like.
But I also do not hold a grudge against you for trying to get shit stirred up.
If you held a grudge against that, you'd have to hate all.
Right.
And then you don't.
And all that hate would require way more energy than I have.
Right.
Although what's interesting though with hate is that well, hate and anger, but I mean, sometimes definitely hate is that I don't have it maybe as much as, well, I definitely don't, well, I'm not even going to say that I don't have it as much as an 8. I might have it as much as an 8. I suppress it, obviously, infinitely more than an 8 would, whereas an 8 just lets it rip.
I can see
Yoda.
hate.
What?
All in that little rock back and forth thing you're doing while you think about your hate.
Yeah. So I'm saying I have it.
You need to let
Taylor.
it out.
What I was getting to is that when I do use it, I get more focused.
What?
I said when I do use it, I get more focused.
That's funny. So do I.
It's nice like that.
I get super methodical. It's a TE. That's when TE comes out. The dunk, the dunk, the dunk, the dunk. I'm going to take them down. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. I could teach you to be an excellent evil mastermind. Maybe.
Okay.
You think I could train Ken to be evil?
Yeah.
You're already evil. Congratulations.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if I can do that.
What does Katie classify as more evil henchman or sex slave?
Huh?
Don't worry about it.
No.
Are you more of an evil henchman or more of a sex slave?
Hey,
Which one?
I'm not saying you have to be one or the other. I'm just saying a gradient, you know.
Didn't see a lot of evil in that response, did I? Although you stuck your butt out at me.
ow.
And just remember that the latter can be feisty.
What?
Don't worry about it.
Now I want to know.
Too bad.
So sad.
So sad. So sad.
Do you say your S's like that a lot?
No.
Yeah. No. You're stoned.
Am I stoned?
Yes, you. Talking to you, aren't I?
Well,
Yeah.
I honestly don't know. I can't see your mouth, and you could be mumbling off camera.
I was talking to you.
Oh, good. No, I'm not stoned. Hey, Audra.
Is there a dog? Hey.
Dog.
It sounded like there was a dog breathing. Maybe I'm just hearing shit.
Yeah, that's probably me struggling to live.
Well, that's a good thing. Or someone coloring or something. You did not hear the Little scribbles or something.
Yeah, that's my computer making tick, 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 tick noises.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I just read the chat wrong. I thought it said green and brown pickles.
Where the fuck did you read that?
It says green and brown pixels.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, because I was looking at the recent feed and I was like, that's not fucking on there. She was like, I read the word dope and thought it said green and brown pickles. I'm like, oh dear. Oh dear. What's going on, Andrew?
Who loves Kevin? Ken?
Jesus Christ, get some glasses, woman.
I need some.
Then again, maybe Taylor likes them blind. They can't run too far.
Jesus. Yeah.
Taylor's like, you could run from me, but you're really bad at detecting which way traffic's coming.
Yeah, it's funny. He doesn't like ever trip over stuff. You would think that he would be klutzy with his non-sensing self. And I consistently run into shit all the time.
Self-preservation 8. He has a, he has protection against that.
But did he learn at a young age to watch out for shit?
No, self-preservation 8. He's in his body and he doesn't, he doesn't fuck up that whole process of being in his body, whereas I'm self-preservation 9, most likely. And, I'll just check out of my head and go on autopilot and I'll be doing shit and then I'll sort of remember, oh yeah, I'm in the middle of doing something, or like I'll get into the car and drive and then I'll get home and be like, oh yeah, I totally drove home, didn't I? But it happens less with driving and it's more like with work. I'll be like, oh shit, did I do that one thing? I'm like, yeah, I did. I totally don't remember doing that. It's because I went on autopilot. I was thinking about something else.
Yeah, I know.
See. Oh hey, it's this guy.
Oh, hey there.
Oh hey.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Is this thing on?
Yeah.
This thing on?
Yeah.
Let me get my charger and my earbuds inside.
Oh shit, he's got sideburns. Holy shit.
Dude, I need a haircut, man. I need a haircut.
He's got sideburns. I want to listen to the Doors now.
Do you like that, dude? You like that?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's Taylor.
What's up, Pimpin'?
That's one. What is he? IMDb?
ISTP.
ISTP.
Kind of like ISFP, only functional.
I mean,
It turns out that the T's are really just the functional version of their feeling counterparts.
But we need the feelers, otherwise we go insane.
no, we don't.
Yeah, you do.
We do.
I don't.
I don't know because I'm. Shut up, you can kid.
It's not honesty. It's called.
It's always the craziest ones that say, I don't need them.
You say that because you have one, Taylor. You say that because you have one. You have a feeler.
What, Eric?
feelings.
Don't give me any credit.
Eric is totally his FE Dom.
It sounded sexual.
Maybe it is.
It's not. There you go.
ENTJs, man. I hear Taylor knows one.
Taylor does. Taylor's dad is an ENTJ.
Yeah. What does Taylor think of that?
I mean,
What's he like, man? I know that's an open-ended question, but what's he like?
He waited until all the kids were out of the house to buy $1 million home.
Is that true? Dude, I respect that guy. He didn't want to spoil you guys.
No, my ex-wife used to call me the poorest or the poorest rich kid. Given that. Richest
Because you were
Yeah.
rich, but you didn't have access to it.
foundation, I was poor. I was the richest poor kid. Because that's how unspoiled I was. I was a poor kid.
Well, I mean, Bill Gates is an ENTJ, I believe, and
No, he's not.
well, what is your belief of his type?
INFP.
Extroverted.
What, you don't think extroverted?
I think I would guess INTJ.
I think he's an ENTJ 5, and the reason why I think that is because I think he's a dominant TE user as opposed to a dominant NI user, where he's more focused on business logic than intuition.
And didn't he dick over a partner pretty good in the beginning too?
Did he? I mean, I'm not surprised, man.
I mean, the thing about TE is that they do shit and then create the narrative later, which is not an admirable trait.
So,
But it's what the ENTPs are fully equipped to thwart.
so they do like some callous, cold-hearted, logical maneuver.
I mean, the implication of the actions are not determined until afterwards.
the implications of the actions are not determined afterward for ENTJs.
The ethical relevance, I guess, for lack of a better word.
Okay, I agree with you.
So it's not like ENTPs who can justify anything. It's like nothing has a value added until afterwards.
Yeah.
Then you can narrative around it.
The value is in itself the practical value, and then the ethical value is thrown in later. They don't even think of that.
It still has to be constructed, and it still has to be consistent. So to an extent, it takes participation.
Mm-hmm. I think that's why ENTJs get paired up with like ISFPs and socionics, because they need someone to be like, you know what, I don't really like what you're doing. It seems kind of fucked up. Then the ENTJs like, I guess that makes sense.
ISFPs also are big brats and super stubborn for reasons that they don't even know why. Sometimes it's just feelings based. So at least for her, to a big extent, there's a dominance factor.
A dominance factor?
She needs to be with something. So I'm more dominant than most ENTPs. And that's probably, it's been hypothesized, not just by myself, but I think Eric started that. That's why she and I can get along, because I'm a very dominant personality. Because ISFPs and ENTPs aren't supposed to get along at all.
Yeah, they're supposed to not get along. But it's okay, because I know ENFPs that I get along with really well. I'm not supposed to get along with them.
I didn't get along with my ESFP.
I said ENFP. ENFP.
Okay. I don't know if I know really any.
I think when it comes down to it, you get along with people who are healthy and understand you and respect you far more than your type.
That discounts like most of the people Taylor's probably been friends with in his life.
Well, if it's mutual, then it's fine.
I didn't hear the funny joke, but I'm sure it's funny.
I laugh.
He was talking about, you know, like being able to get along with people as long as they're like healthy, and he started naming other things. So I was like, yeah, but that like discounts most of the people Taylor's probably called friends throughout his life.
What is healthy, and who's
Right
in someone's health?
Taylor's like, I think healthy is just not getting blackout drunk every night of the week.
I don't black out.
Blacking out sounds like an unfun thing to do.
When you're talking about it abstractly, like it's something you've never experienced.
I have not experienced that because I don't plan to experience that and can restrain myself.
Can you two get
He's
drunk?
he's a type 9. He looks at his to-do list. He's like, Jesus, I need to take a nap.
Oh, shit.
Oh, okay. We're talking about me.
Yeah, we're not talking about that anymore. So yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm a type 9.
I'm typeless, man. I don't have a type. I'm Enneagram 10.
It's bullshit.
Fear of God.
I'm typeless. I don't have a type. So you're 9?
I'm typeless, dude. I'm typeless. I don't have a type.
That's cool. You're 9.
My type is, well, look, here's the thing. So I am starting a project. I'm starting 2 projects, and Ken, you'll like at least one of them. Okay? Here, I'll link you my project. 1 second.
Patrick, I don't understand. It's just the catalog of penises. It's like, you know that challenge people have, like bar crawl.
Do you like that project, dude? Like that? Okay, there we go. Boom. All right. Here's my first project. This is for everyone, not just Ken, but Ken in particular, because I think, Ken, have you been now working out recently?
I have not.
Yeah, fuck you, dude. Time to get you back on the horse, man.
Video project about the best pop ever.
What is that? Nehi?
Knee-high.
Acid?
Peach knee high.
Knee high?
Peach knee high.
Peach knee high.
Write it down. Find some. If you find a gas station that sells it, buy it all.
Peach knee high.
I found it at 3 gas stations in the world.
Wow, this looks like a fucking collector's item. I don't know why you're drinking it. You're supposed to be framing it and not drinking it.
Do you want to give me another one?
Okay, anyways, my project is every day I'm going to be uploading a video of me talking about my workout progress, and I got one person on board already who's going to send me her daily progress. And so I'm going to upload a video of both of our progress, and I want to keep adding people. So every day I will just get people's daily workout progress, and I'll upload a video being like, so Ken, he worked out today. That was great. He also drank enough water for the day. That was his goal. Good job. He wants to work on fucking doing fucking yoga or whatever you won't fucking do. And then I just do that every day.
You should work on fucking.
Right.
Well, that's my second project. That's my second project.
First project is the workout, which is basically me just learning to run faster. Then the fucking will be more possible once nobody can outrun me.
Exactly, dude. Exactly. That's impossible potential, dude. Dude, run all the way over to where's Lely, like Denmark or some shit?
Denmark.
Ken's
Long distance swimming.
plan to get laid is to chase a girl and then punch her in the back of the head.
I feel like you have personal experience in this matter. You don't talk about it like it's abstract for you.
Oh, well, I mean, you gotta punch them a few times to convince them that they need to stay around.
And then they get used to it, right? It grows on them.
Then you can't get rid of them.
Yeah, it's like a weird Skyrim glitch. You just start decking them, and then it's like, never mind.
They just show up in your house and they don't leave because they're glitched out.
I started to take it, and I was like, I don't feel like nerded out enough to carry this metaphor, so I'm just gonna leave it sit
And then
there on the
you
floor.
walk into your house and they're like standing on top of your fucking bed, being like,
Have you heard about the high elves?
"Yeah, exactly."
Hold on.
God.
I gotta find.
Well, you should watch some of my YouTube videos on that YouTube channel and see if you want to fucking join me, dude. workout overlord. Any of you people watching this, you want to fucking work out, get ripped, lose weight, eat healthy, whatever.
Is it all chicken and rice?
If you watch my videos, you will find that I have not been on the chicken and rice diet recently. I've been on the like pizza and fucking not eating enough food diet.
This one's in my hand.
My second YouTube channel I'm gonna make tonight is I need to fucking overcome my social anxiety, straight up. So what I'm gonna do is I'm making a YouTube channel where every day I tell everyone something I did that made me anxious. And hopefully that provides me the positive incentive and also the compassion that I need to show myself when I fucking blow it and do something fucking retarded. Because then I'll be like, on my YouTube video, I fucked up, and then everyone will be like, we still love you, and then I will move on.
Okay, Basement Overlord.
I fucking hate your shit.
As Eric's self-proclaimed sexual mentor, I will now teach you to be confident in a new YouTube channel called Taylor Teaches BO to Stink Less. And
Fuck yes, dude. Fuck yes.
it'll be really fun. It'll be like anger management.
Anger management. That's not the thing I'm supposed to be managing. I'm supposed to be managing my core fears.
I know. It's a parallel. It's a comparison. Like, and that Jack Nicholson is a pimp, and Adam Sandler is kind of like, meh.
Adam Sandler's a loser, dude.
And then at the end of the movie, though, he's learned a lesson, and he's way more of a pimp. So this is how I bestow upon you. I mean, look at my fucking shirt.
Dude, you're a pimp, dude. I understand that. You're a type 8 pimp, okay?
Right.
Yeah. Are you an 8-wing 9, dude?
You
You
first.
lagged out.
I posted that link for you, Patrick.
Let me see. Oh, 8-wing 7. Okay.
Have you heard of the high elves?
That was a funny video.
Someone was like, that second scream should have won you an Oscar.
That guy was good at acting. I was gonna say.
By the way, I think your porn star stage name should be Basement Overcome.
Overcome. I'll have to think about that one.
Or maybe Senior Turkey Jerky.
See, I just want to throw random words together, and that's my porn star name. Fucking just like dick vagina.
No.
Dash, like dash.
Your porn star name. Your porn star name is hereby going to be Ubiquitous Sandal.
Yeah. I'm in the niche. I'm in the niche. Fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah, better than fucking like a normal name, like a normal porn star name.
Like fucking Patrick. Gay as shit.
Dude, everyone's named Patrick in the fucking industry. Johnny Bacon. That sounds like one that would actually exist. That's yours, Johnny Bacon. Oh God. Well, I just see a bunch of fucking random pictures of Kevin Bacon and actual bacon.
Hey, Taylor, you should Google this thing of these people smelling different stuff.
You should Google 2 girls shitting on each other.
there's no nuance in that. It's not 2 girls, 1 cup. It's 2 girls shitting on each other. And then you click on the video. It's like, oh, it's just baby goats running around. Why the fuck did they title it 2 girls shitting?
Yeah, chocolate ice cream, right? Chocolate ice cream with little. Rocky Road. No, you want Rocky Road ice cream after you watch that. Rocky with the little like chunks. Yeah. Why do you say it like as if it's a bad thing that has marshmallows in it? It's better. Dude, Rocky Road's just better than chocolate. It's just better than chocolate, straight up. The end. It surprisingly is. It's weird how it's act. I don't know. Dude, I got laid 5 times today. You won't even believe. What'd you say?
Today? I might have before.
Yeah. Well, there you go, man. You can feel insecure about that.
How much does Katie squirm? You might be able to eat it off of her. I don't know. You'd have to be quick about it, but I'm just saying if you're looking to up the ante. Taylor's like, well, I got some bungee cables. I can strap her down to the bed. See, I was thinking more like when you're trying to keep a mattress on top of your car. I don't really think it's a problem.
This is why Ken's an INFJ.
Yeah, I don't think that explains the whole thing. What's the real reason? God hates you.
That is fucking depressing.
Lord, why was I not born an ENTP or an ESTP? Because I don't give a shit about you.
Dude, the Buddha was all the types, man. So is Jesus. Jesus was all the types.
Buddha is stereotypical ISTJ, bro.
Yeah, dude. Buddha was an ISTJ.
Buddha's basically like, listen, I don't have the energy to deal with this shit, so I'm just gonna try to learn how to not care about being comfortable because I really fucking care about being comfortable.
You think they're moody, man? I can see that, but it mostly is just frustrated, I would say. A lot of them are type 1s, though, so those are the ones that are always frustrated all the time. Because they're like, no, I know the right way to do things, and you don't. You get angry.
And that's when you just stare them in the eye and you're like, you're going to die one day. Your bones will turn to ash. The country that you live in will cease to exist. You mean nothing. And then you walk away.
Like, what the fuck? Yeah, no, they'll be like, what the fuck? And then they'll just, like, fucking leave. Being ISTJ.
It's exhausting to be around type 1s. Wait, never mind. I'm a type 9. I get exhausted, period.
Yeah, well, type 1s are pretty cool when they're healthy. No, I'm typeless, dude. I don't have a type.
I'm getting sick of that shit. He's typeless, he's dickless. What more?
I'm realizing that just reading all these fucking descriptions and like being like, oh yeah, that's me, is fucking like detrimental. It's like I don't want to keep identifying with like these traits. It's like, yes, I am this type, and so therefore I am this way. Like it fucking messed up. Yeah, so I don't like to talk about it because it's just like Yes, I am
I
this type.
get, Patrick, I understand what you're saying, but my tertiary TI is looking at your dominant TI and thinking, you fucking bastard.
I've broken the structure with your hidden agenda.
You haven't
TI.
broken the structure. My tertiary TI is like looking at you. It's like, this bitch quit. Fucking, he's got dominant TI and he fucking tapped out because they're going to take it.
I tapped out, dude. No, it's like it thinks it's so good and shit. It's like, yeah, dude, fuck yeah.
No, it's exactly that. It's. I don't think it's good. So when I see you tapping out, I'm like, what the fuck? What are you doing? Changes type once a week. Yeah, almost.
Yeah, tomorrow I'll be a fucking 2. I'm a 2, guys.
No, I think 9 makes sense.
I'm the giver. I'm the giver. I just give to people.
I identify with the sort of haziness or feeling aimless in a certain way, and like needing to focus more.
Well, I think the point is you use Enneagram to find out all your fucking problems, which can be in one type or can be in a little bit of a lot of them, and then you just realize that and you're just like, all right, I have these fucking problems. I'm going to work on not having them, and then you're just like, all right, and then you just.
I think I don't mind delving into the TI aspects as much because I can't not see things through the NI aspect. So it's like
this is who you are as a person or something.
No, it's like even when I read descriptions saying, "Oh, hey, a 9 needs to move into 3-like energy or something like that."
Stop being disengaged.
No, I look at all the different, I read all this different stuff, but I still have this image in my head of like, oh yeah, I need to be moving into 3 energy, but I also have this sort of unspoken recognition that energy is going to also look a bit like 8, or it's going to look a bit like something else.
The problem is you're doing this all in your head, which is exactly the problem you need to stop doing.
No, I don't think it is the problem.
It is the problem. If you're just in your head being like, oh, yes, I must figure this out, that is the problem.
Yeah, that wasn't what I was talking about, though.
Well, you're talking about how you're talking about like the different energies and stuff like that. Sounds like a rumination.
I brought this up earlier. I get frustrated because what's this in though? Patrick, I said something earlier, and last night when I was talking to Audra, I was saying like heaven, like when I'm trying to speak using NI, it's like difficult because it's like I'm trying to get someone to look through a telescope. No, I point to the telescope like, hey, use that to look at this thing, and they just keep fucking talking about the telescope.
Can you
they look at the telescope and they riff off the telescope, and they're like, oh, and I'm like, use it.
Give me an example.
I just gave you a metaphor.
I know. Can you give me an example of you trying to get someone to look through the telescope and they're just being like, yes, that's a telescope. What's your point? I'm sure I could think of an example if I sat down really hard. But what is his metaphor do for me? That's my point.
What? Yeah, I couldn't hear because. Can we do it again? There we go. Thank you. No, but Patrick is a culprit as well.
Oh my god. Fucking Liz.
Huh?
She's like finally someone with lower expert sensing I can fucking just pick on.
No, I was gonna say you fucking Rational dominance. I'm trying to fucking tell people how to live their lives. Fuck off.
Because we're right.
I'm fairly certain it's because you're jackasses. Can you both suffer like before you die?
Yeah, I think you have to realize that ENFJs and ISTPs are just really critical on themselves sometimes. So you're getting half of it.
That's sad.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Oh.
Patrick, here's the thing, Patrick, that I want to understand. You keep telling me how I ought to do things based on your understanding of things. Why is it that you're not valuing my understanding? Is it that you can't see it?
You're
You not understand
so
it?
it sounds
It's okay,
like
Patrick. It's okay if you don't understand, but bring it up, okay?
I
okay,
got the point. It sounds like you're being defensive. Yeah.
Patrick,
Look, my point
not being
was
defensive, Pat. Are you being defensive? I'm trying to have a serious discussion with you right now.
okay.
I am. Yeah.
Yeah, there's always a little truth behind sarcasm. That's the thing. There's always a little.
Yeah, there is. I think. No, I didn't see the need to address it. No, I mean I didn't see the need. I was bringing up what I was saying.
Yeah, I think my point is I hear a lot of TI tertiary and TI DOMs that are INTPs just creating these theories in their heads, especially if they're fives. A lot of fives are just like, oh yes, here's this brilliant theory. And I hear their theory, and I'm like, yes, your theory is so logically sound, but you're doing the thing that you're not supposed to do as a five, for example, which is just creating these theories. And the point is to stop creating the theories and just keep fucking. I'm saying to be healthy, usually the withdrawn types, so 4, 5, and 9, you can just get the fuck out of their head and just stop.
Why do you keep saying 5 though?
I said 5 as an example.
Oh.
I'm using 5 as an example because it's not your type, so I'm not attacking you personally. I'm saying 4, 5, and 9s.
Right, but you're forgetting NI, so I'm getting the gist of it. So even if you were talking about something else, I could still see how it would apply to me. You understand how that works?
I am trying to get it to apply to you. I'm trying to get it to apply to you abstractly and not personally.
Yeah, that's entirely up to me.
I don't understand your point.
Yeah, I know you don't. It's okay, Patrick. I already told you it's okay. What was that?
I'm not really appreciating Ken's just like if you have a problem, can you go ahead and say it, please?
I just did.
Okay, what's your problem?
Patrick.
Yeah.
Too bad. Because I know what you're doing. You're returning the favor.
No, we're just trying to get you to say why you're being like reactive like this.
I am legitimately confused at this venture. I am being sarcastic, and I'm legitimately worried that you two are not able to tell that.
No, we tell that you're sarcastic.
You're not around here enough to...
No, that's not the point.
Taylor, I think they're offended. What do you do in this situation? Do you keep pressing the offense?
I think you're more offended than either of us. I don't really care, but I'm saying you can really react to
I actually was trying to progress.
Yeah, I was saying my point, and then you
Holy shit.
dismantled it pretty quickly.
No, I'm seriously confused. I can't tell if they're screwing with me.
You know exactly what's happening, and you're pretending like you're confused, and I don't understand why.
Which guy? The new one. I'm pretty fucking positive that they're screwing with me because there's no way that this accidentally lined up like this.
Yeah, okay, cool. Maybe you can think that, but I mean, we know you know that.
How can you explain to me what's happening?
Yeah, I think Overlord was taking it seriously, and then maybe you had almost like a different simultaneous train of thought. Thought it was humorous.
Yeah, no, I definitely broke off in the train of thought, but I don't think I explained it enough. I was trying to lead it in more of an NI direction, and I was trying to show it a bit more, but at some point during the sarcasm, things got serious.
By doing that, it was insulting. So, hence the conflict.
Yeah, Liz was kind of counterproductive.
Actually, Liz helped just fine.
Liz, it was really interesting because
I feel a bit teamed up on right now for no good reason.
You need like an ESTP to balance.
I do. Taylor, can you be so good ESTP? Thank you. I'm being bullied right now.
Like you can't win.
Fucking deserve it, Ken, you piece of shit.
Dominant. What the fuck are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I was joking, and I thought it was obvious that I was joking. Okay. I honestly did not know that I could do that. I was not aware. I've never had that.
Yeah, no, look, we know you're joking, but there's an edge to your joking. It's not lighthearted humor. There's an edge to the jokes you're making, which is that you seem to be somewhat annoyed somehow at the points that I'm making.
Yeah, a little bit. No, I was annoyed because you weren't seeing my point.
Listen, Ken, I asked you to explain why you're annoyed, and you just said you were joking. I'm saying, yes, you were joking, but there was an edge to that. I want to know why there's an edge to your joking. Because I was making a serious point.
Right. I was making a serious point, too.
Okay, what is your point?
Well, now we got to backtrack. What were we talking about prior?
I was... So I will say the thing that I said, and I don't remember. You were talking about something else. I was saying 4s, 5s, and 9s, the withdrawn types. Generally, their path to growth is to get out of their heads, and I said that because I said before that a lot of TI DOMs like Enneagram 5s just.
So I gotta stop you right there. No. Prior to that, Taylor. That thing you had mentioned, something about being evil. What was that thing that you said? No, you're saying there's some way that I could be evil, and I used that as a launch point, and then that's when I decided to be sarcastic. Okay. That was the launch point for it. But the who? But the who?
I haven't felt baited by Taylor. I mean,
Yeah.
I think I think when everyone noticed that Ken was being offensive, we sort of expected him to stop at that point. I think he kept going.
Yeah.
That's when it became a problem.
I seriously did not realize I was being offensive.
Okay.
I'm not used to people not picking up on that.
No, we picked up on your jokes. Yeah, we picked up on the jokes.
Let me rephrase it. I'm not used to people being that thin-skinned.
You're applying that I'm thin-skinned and taking this personally. I'm saying I'm just noticing.
Yeah, no, I'm not apologizing. I'm not apologizing.
The thing is that you seem to be projecting onto me that I'm thin-skinned about this. That you've said this multiple times. That I'm taking it personally. I'm thin-skinned. I'm not taking this personally. I'm noticing that you're being somewhat reactive to all this, and
Right.
I'm just saying
yeah,
it.
no. I am being reactive, and I don't see why it's such a big deal that you have to stop full halt to try to what?
Because I'm trying to have a conversation with you, and you're reacting by being edgy and sarcastic towards me. So
I'm trying to be funny. You're stopping it to, like, you're causing this. You realize?
Okay.
Is it a baby?
Yeah.
No, I literally don't know. I'm asking. Is that okay? Okay. Okay. Right.
Yeah, it's just noticing.
So I guess for me, when you two, like Liz and Patrick, are responding that way, like with your guys' tone and whatnot, I'm not used to people responding that way unless they're offended. And like you said, it was offensive. And
Okay, what's the point you're trying to make? That we need to not notice these things, or what?
no, right. I think he's talking about me and Patrick, not Patrick and Liz. You're right. I'm definitely emotionally compromised in the situation. I don't like that ending. Yeah, Taylor had it fine. Patrick, I was going to say, now hold on, Taylor. It was fine. I'm trying to progress it forward. Now stop. Patrick, I do take what you're talking about seriously. I was trying to joke. I was trying to riff. I understand you, or someone found it to be offensive. I care. Like I care about actually understanding things and moving things forward. So when things sort of grinded to a halt, I got emotionally involved in that because I didn't feel that it was warranted. The degree to which people were zoning in on it. So I don't know if you're aware that you trying to pinpoint the reactivity was making me more emotionally reactive. Do you understand that was a factor?
That me noticing that you were reactive.
Not noticing, pushing it.
Yeah, I think some of the things you're saying, they're getting kind of convoluted in the fact that a lot of has happened in the past 10 minutes. I think the original thing was that you got offended when I cut you off when you were talking about your theories that you're thinking of about Enneagram. I cut you off and I said, no, you need to stop thinking about that. Right. I was like, you need to stop thinking. It seems like you took offense to that.
Right.
And so then, you react to that. And then I changed the subject. Okay. And then what I did was I talked about 4s, 5s, and 9s in general and how they need to get out of their heads. I used 5s as an example. And you didn't want to pursue that because you were still reactive to me cutting you off.
Right.
Theories.
I was jumping ahead. I was jumping ahead in my mind, and it takes time to say where I'm at in my mind. I move faster ahead in my mind than when I'm able to verbalize. And so when you start bringing that up, I was thinking in my head, I already know all this. I've heard you say it before. So it's like, I could have said.
I think that's the root of the problem. I think the original root was that I cut you off when you were talking about your theories, and then this whole thing about Liz, me, and you all being reactional was just because you were still concerned about that, and we weren't addressing it. And I think that is why this all happened, because I cut you off. I cut you off. I need to go soon. It's 11:22, so we can do it some other time. I mean, I'm not going to make another video until like Thursday, and it's not even going to be ENTJ versus ENTP, like anything. So we have like time and stuff. All right. See ya.
See ya. Are we good now? No more witch hunting. I said no more witch hunting. Yeah. I don't like it when people team up on me. Maybe. I would like to understand how it was warranted. I don't really want to. I'd rather just talk about stuff out in the open. Okay. What's up, Aldra? Or Ace? Ace, are you back? No. I hear roll. Yeah. That doesn't always happen to me. I normally get a lot with saying I normally get away. Yeah, I normally get away with saying a lot of shit. So that is a rare occurrence for me, where people are like, Ken.
No, we have all of this recorded on video. So if you want to go back and review it,
you'll be able to watch my facial expressions change as I realize, oh, people are butthurt.
Yeah, I don't really, like, at this point I don't remember exactly what happened.
What was that? Right. But rather than trying to I think what I felt. Sorry for cutting you off. I think what I felt like is rather than try to bring it up to me, or maybe they did. I mean, I might be particularly emotionally sensitive because when I'm looking back, I can't. I didn't really notice where they were being mean in any particular way, and yet I reacted emotionally to it. Where it was like they were telling me that I was being offensive in some way, and I got emotionally, reactive to that. I got emotionally offended by it. So I can't necessarily say it was because they were being mean. I did say that they were teaming up on me, but that's what I felt. That was the issue with feelings. Right. Right. What is that? Fucking normies. Yeah, I guess I don't like that tone policing. Right. Yeah. Right. Yeah. No, I mean, in these situations, I'm not like, oh, I'm going to go slink off and not talk about it. I'm like, no,